Guys, we're back, I think. We're live. Guys in the back, guys behind the glass, producers, we're good? All right.
Yep. We're
All
just
right, we're
we're
good.
good. Yep. Sweet.
Guys, what's up? Welcome into episode something or other of The Scope. I'm one of your co-hosts, Crash, joined by Blue the Robot. What's up, man?
What's up, dude?
How you been?
Good. 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 Just been busy as per usual. Yeah. Yeah. I was kind of itching for the beta again a little bit. I was kind of like once it
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
played right as it ended. I was like, let me see what I can do because I was like 19 and a half, dude. I ain't get to 20. So I lost out on the bat charm, which is okay.
No, you
Kind of
can do
hurt,
it. You
but
can do it.
you can still do it.
Yep, you can still do it.
Okay, sweet. That's all I
You're
needed.
good.
That's all I care about. All right.
No, you're
But that
still
was it
good.
was kind of cool because it was like towards the end, they started shutting down some of the servers. So then I was just doing domination just to kind of warm up, and then I was gonna switch to conquest. And then I realized when you backed out to the lobby, there was nothing else. It was just so all you could do was just search in the same game mode you were in.
Uh,
So I did that for a bit. It kept going, and then eventually it just stopped. It wouldn't search anymore. And then the second you backed out, you were out. I
out.
was like, ah.
Dang.
So they were just waiting for people to get out. It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, I didn't see it to the end, but yeah, man. It's kind of funny. I'm seeing we'll talk about it for sure, but I'm kind of seeing the sentiment of Battlefield shift a little bit. People are starting to talk about some flaws and hop on some of that stuff, and like the honeymoon phase is like wearing off really fast online.
Yeah, yeah. I might
Not
need to get some of the copium that some people are taking in. I'll be honest, because I felt it. I felt fatigued a little bit. Like I wanted more, but I was just like, and then I saw the map that came out. I was like, are we really doing this? Like, this is the map you guys decided to bring in for the weekend?
yeah. Man, I feel like I'm the only one that likes the new map kind of. Like
I haven't played it yet, so I can't say I like or don't like it yet, to be honest. But it's like I was a little disappointed when I thought we would see a little bit of a bigger map, but then I saw the game mode, and then I see people complaining about that too. So we can get into that as well too.
yeah. Yeah, we do need Buff here. He was unable to join before we went live. He lost power to his place, so he doesn't have electricity at this moment, and he can't yell loud enough to reach my microphone from New York. So we're without Buff for now. If he hops in, we'll get the producers will get him going and get him put
Hmm.
in.
Hmm.
But yeah, I hope there's some bigger maps coming to the game, because a lot of people are complaining about the small maps, and it could be an optimization thing. It could be some of the final passes aren't done on the bigger maps, um that very well could be, because the Liberation Peak map is pretty big. It's on the bigger side of maps. It's like a larger medium map. It's nothing like Hamada or whatever from Battlefield 5, but like I feel like even just as far back as Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 2042, people complained that the maps were too big. So it's like,
2042 was definitely the complaint. Maps were just, I mean, there was nothing in those maps. There's just no cover.
but I
Battlefield
mean,
5, I didn't play enough, so.
but in Battlefield 5, everyone hates Al Sundan, everyone hates Hamada, and everyone hates Panzerstorm, and those are all the giant maps. So I'm just like
Mm.
I'm a little bit like, man, yeah, I don't
I know
know.
some of the maps on like Battlefield 4 weren't as received heavily. I mean, I think people liked Parasol Storm for like the big ship that came in, but like the island to island hopping wasn't that great. So for some people, I remember people complaining about that. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to take off the rose tinted glasses when I look at Battlefield 3 specifically because that game could do no wrong, but clearly there was some issues on that game too, even in the beginning. I don't know. It's also like the issue with, I mean, Heavy just said it in chat, the lanes in the maps. Like one of my favorite maps in Battlefield 3 was Operation Metro Rush. Like, and that was clearly a three to sometimes it was like a 3 lane, sometimes even 2 lane in Battlefield 3. It was like 3 or 2, like depending on the MCOM you got to, it would go down to 2, but there was always at least 3 lanes and three
But
distinct
yeah,
lanes.
But I
and
mean,
it was very close quarters, very tight. You couldn't blow every single wall up in there either. So
but that was one of the big things that I was missing from 2042 was any kind of urban combat. Like everything was wide open
yeah,
and
they
sucked.
went the complete opposite in 2042. Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't know. I
Again, I haven't played New York yet, so we'll see. I remember
the
I did
thing.
like when I was watching Big Fry's video of him complaining when he got stuck in certain areas because he thought he could blow up a wall, or like you go into a storefront and there's just nothing within the back of that storefront. You can't like cut around and do a flank, and that could just be bad map design too, but uh we'll see.
Yeah. So we have four maps that are playable: Iberian, Liberation Peak, Cairo, and now Brooklyn. So
Brooklyn,
that's four of them.
you better get Tim's as a customizable skin.
But we're getting five more maps. We're getting five more maps. So there could be some big ones. But then
Yeah.
if the big maps come and everybody likes them, good luck trying to play them because there's no server browser. All right. Um,
I thought
yeah,
they said they were gonna test that
it's
this weekend.
Portal. They're not testing the server browser. So they added. I did a video today. I guess we'll just get into Battlefield 6, right? Should we just
Might as well.
should we just do it?
Might as well. Listen, guys. Look, what game have we been playing? We've been playing Battlefield. What game were we not playing? During that, we weren't playing
I
Battlefield. All
did
right,
play
so
Arena Breakout during the week and it was
I did
miserable.
see that. I did see that. I
It
did
was
play a really cool Armor of Forger mod. Actually, that is getting some traction, which is really cool. So
it 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 was miserable. Arena Breakout.
you're just sitting there, just like
I
scratching the
hated it.
neck, like,
Oh,
give
it's
me
not that
Battlefield.
bad. I just didn't have it in me. I wasn't in the right mindset to play ABI. I was getting killed to dumb stuff. Dumb stuff. Um, I don't even know. Oh, the video today. So instead of like they're doing everything they possibly can to not do a server browser. So in this one, they added an advanced search feature so you can go in
Oh, I
and
did
put in the
see that.
maps that you prefer and the modes that you prefer and it's
They
just
had
like,
that in Battlefield 4, but you know what they also had? A server browser. So,
wait, you can have both.
and in
Cool.
Battlefield 4, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cool,
You're
cool.
like, I just want to play Rush on this map, but it would go through like it would do that with the server browser. That was the difference. Excuse me.
Yeah, so they added that, but my problem with that is it doesn't really fix anything because it's still just a preference. So even if you put like the 4 or 5 maps that you want to play in there, you could still get the same one over and over in a row because you're throwing into a pool of servers. It's prioritizing those ones. It
Yeah.
doesn't seem like in the documents anyway that it takes into account what you just played. So there's a high likelihood, especially if you bump down how many maps there are, that you're going to be playing the same map over and over again anyway. That might happen. That could happen. So
Hmm.
it it's not a server browser. So it just they're just doing everything but making a server browser. And I don't understand because I think instead of putting all this thought and effort into making these weird systems to kind of try to please people, why don't they make a server browser that's like fiscally sustainable? Because they're saying that like the reason they do matchmaking is because the server spins up, it fills up, they play the game, it spins down. So they don't like if they have a server browser, they just have a ton of servers running, even if they're empty. So
Yeah.
they're saying that it's hard to do, but like why I don't know why a hybrid system wouldn't work. Or just basically make the servers that are full of people persistent, and then basically they spin down and push people to another server only if it drops below a certain threshold, and leave those official servers viewable on the server browser so you can see and hop in where you want to and keep the persistent server going if you can. There
Yeah.
still will
I don't think
be.
that's a good argument.
I just feel like they instead of all the effort to like get rid of the server browser, maybe they could just make it like sustainable instead, and lean into it would be ideal. But the biggest, yeah, that's the biggest thing is like
Yeah.
they're not going to do it. There will be an opportunity to play official dice modes on a server browser and Portal, but it's like somebody's going to have to spin those up. Like somebody's going to have to make a
Yeah,
server
well,
and
then there that's the issue right there. It's like you want to save money, and that's not a good argument because regardless, even if it was Portal, if someone wants to do their own Portal server, they're still using their own um resources, even though it's not just sitting there, but it's still, coming up. So I don't know. I mean, they have the money. They have the money. That's no issue for them, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't want them doing crazy microtransactions to pay for it too. So you got to be careful what you wish for. I guess it's like here's a server browser, but also here's Beavis
Right.
and Butthead. So to pay for it.
Oh, what's
So
the thing? I mean, the skins again, if they keep them somewhat grounded within the Battlefield universe in this timeline, they'll sell skins. There's no issues with that. I mean, I it's so funny actually. Just today, was it today? Yeah, today I was at the grocery store, and the guy that was bagging my stuff, he was about my age, and I remember he was definitely younger. I feel like, but I was like, yeah, man. He's like, I need plans today. I was like, just cleaning the house and playing some Battlefield. He's like, oh, Battlefield 6, nice, dude. I was like, yeah, have you tried? He's like, oh no, I haven't tried it. I was like, oh, what do you play? I was like, Call of Duty. I was like, dang,
uh,
dude, I feel bad for you. And I started joking. I was like, yeah, they got that really funny, crazy looking, weird roller coaster skin. He's like, I bought it, and I was like, oh,
you're part of the problem, dude.
you're the reason why they still keep doing that. And he
But
goes, yeah,
there's
I just collect them. He's like, I just buy every single skin I can just to collect them. I was like,
jeez, dude.
and he's like, maybe like mid 20s, I think, if I had to guess. So, like, I mean,
There's
yeah.
so
So
many
now I see
people.
why. Now I
There's
see
so many
why.
people like that out there, I bet.
That's the thing. I know it's like this isn't a one person situation for sure. So,
But yeah, that's the other
I had to
reason.
say that today when I heard that. I was like, oh.
That's crazy, dude.
And it's for
Uh,
the M4. It was like, what the?
oh man, that's wild. Um, yeah. So the other thing that the server browser we've talked about this so much, and I'm sorry, I'm still having
Beating a dead horse.
such a pain in the ass like playing with people from like stream and stuff. Like when I'm streaming, I just want somebody like if somebody wants to play, I just want to be like, yeah, hop in. Here's the server number. Like,
Yeah.
but I can't because it's like 4 people, and then you can add them on EA and get them in there, and then the next it disbands everybody, and then it just
Yeah, and if
sucks.
you leave the game, you gotta let everyone know, hey, I quit. It doesn't take the squad out.
Yeah.
There's no leave with squad option, which again, don't know why that's not a thing, but
And yeah, is the hit reg really bad? Like worse than
I
I guess
think
you don't know. I think it's worse.
I can't tell. That's the thing. It's like it the sometimes I feel like I get killed behind a corner, but it's that weird red silhouette that is like behind the wall, just at the edge. So I can't tell, like, oh, was I in his line of sight and then I died, and then my body just kept flying. So that's why it's there. And then sometimes I'm sitting there and I'm like, hit marker. I mean, we were playing together. I was like, oh, these freaking hit markers. I was like, there's no way this guy took to, or I've seen it even myself. I have some recordings of it too. I was looking through it. I saw the blood splatter and no hit marker. It wasn't a lot. I'm not saying every single kill was like that, but there was definitely some moments where I'm just like, that should have killed him. Even just like one of your shots here. I don't know if there was a
Yeah.
guy parachuting down and you were tracking him, and I saw a lot of hit markers on the guy. Towards the end, the spray started getting a little bit wide because you
I
held the trigger,
hammer down.
you know. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
got to tap, crash. You got to
I
tap it.
hate it. I won't do it.
I know, but you got to just tap it in,
Just tap,
tap it
tap, tap,
in.
taparoo.
Happy Gilmore 2, by the way, it's a good movie. I'll be honest.
I need to
Anyways,
see it.
that's funny.
Yeah, along the
Yeah.
lines of hit
So
reg, we do know that they're looking into some of those super deaths. If you guys have had those, which are a thing, like it
super
feels like you
depths.
die in like one frame.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah. It's like
and then it shows you got shot like 6 times and you're like,
correct.
brother, I did not feel 6 shot. Like, you know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
so they're looking into those. It was really funny. Florian, like the lead gameplay designer, I used to be a competitive player, but he's been there for a little while now. But he said, "Do you have any clips of the ultra fast death?" And like he's like 30 minutes later, he's like, "I have enough now, thanks." People were sending him like crazy. I recorded a
That's
few too,
funny.
just because it's like it's
I
wild.
haven't no thanks.
So that's an inherent problem with several shooters. I don't know what it is. I'm not a net coding or networking engineer. I don't know how it works, but just sometimes they also address you can turn on the same hit register indicator on here to where it shows client versus server hit, so you can see when you get a hit, but the server doesn't count it.
Yeah.
And he actually addressed that. And I learned something because it happened all the time, and I was like, this game is trash. Well, he talked about it that sometimes you can get a client hit, and I think this leads to some of the weird feedback you get where you feel like you shot people a bunch, but the server has to verify it. So like if that person's actually moved or something, or there's some lag to where you're not seeing them, where the server thinks their absolute position is, it'll reject the hit and it won't count it, even though it
Interesting.
looks like you're hitting them on your screen. So I think it's just part of like how online gaming is with something as
Yeah,
fast as a
I
first
can't.
person
I
shooter.
can't. It's a faster paced game. You can't just say fix it, Dice, fix it, EA, because like now seeing behind the scenes of
No, and I
what
mean, and
games do, it's tough, man.
that's just what happens with these. I can't imagine what's going on behind the scenes. So you have 64 players, and then you have all the destruction going on. So you have like that has
Yeah.
to be replicated out to all the
Dude,
clients.
I think about when Ricky was saying she slept at her desk like the night of release, you know, for Gray Zone. I can only imagine what some of these guys are doing at EA and Dice and stuff like, or Battlefield Studios. That are passionate about something like this, you know?
Yeah, but I think that's the other thing to talk about. And man, I don't know. I'm still like 8.5 out of 10. Man, I'm having so much fun. I cannot wait
I'm
to.
just saying, yeah, dude, 8
I
out of
can't wait
10.
to
That was
stream
my
it tonight.
exact score. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited to play it tonight. So I just I want to make that clear, I guess. I'm not hating on the game at all. The small map apprehension is real though. The other thing I would say is they have actively from official accounts asked people what historical maps they want to see remastered. So they
Wake Island.
are going to be bringing maps, I assume, every season from older games. So we're going to see maps of the
Yeah.
same size of those older games. So
Which is
I
cool, but I also don't want that to be the fix. I want new maps
no, I get
as
it.
well, you know?
Yeah, I get it. I think
That's what
there
I'm
will be
worried
some
about.
bigger ones. Let me pull up the.
I know there will be the maps they showcase, like I think there's even two variations.
I want to pull up
Well,
the.
no,
I
no,
want to pull up
The
the
one you're
leaks.
playing right now on the stream, that's the Conquest version. So I thought Conquest Brooklyn would have been tanks rolling down the street,
Okay.
helicopters flying through. Are there any vehicles in this? Did you see any?
No, this is infantry only.
No. So that's why I'm like,
So
can we
there's
see
going to
jets
be
flying
Operation
above the
Firestorm.
skyline of New York?
There's
That'd be
another
sick.
Tajikistan map, and it looks really big in the key art.
I have a feeling that was gonna be pretty big. Yeah.
The other Brooklyn map looks bigger. The two
So there is
California,
another Brooklyn map. Okay.
yeah, the two California maps look really big, and these are leaks, so
See,
a couple of these aren't out yet.
but
But
the California maps, I know one of them for sure is gonna be for a battle royale. I think from
well,
what we
yeah, that's
were
a different
told.
one. So there's going to be two
Yeah.
multiplayer ones, and then the Gauntlet,
And then it gauntlet.
the
Okay,
Gauntlet
got it.
map.
Okay.
One of them's codenamed Eastwood, one of them's codenamed Badlands. The Badlands ones look like it's out in the deserts of California. There's a bunch of oil derricks around, so it's a big open map. And then Eastwood looks like it's got like it's kind of on the hills, like the Hollywood Hills. So it's got like buildings and stuff on one side and a big open green area on the other side for vehicles. So I really think there's bigger maps coming. I could be wrong. I'm just judging off of like key art images of these maps. But several of them look bigger. The two Gibraltar maps look smaller, but the other Tajikistan map looks big. And then the two California ones look big. The other Brooklyn one looks bigger. But you can just kind of tell, like how dense the key art, like buildings and stuff are. And I
Mm-hmm.
just feel like there's more coming, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
I
an
want to see
infantry
what
guy.
happens.
I'm an
Your
infantry player, so
infantry,
I
I
like
like
it.
combined arms. That's the thing. And I said it in my video as well too, where I was like, I love being the engineer
Me
and
too.
putting
That's
myself
my
into a
most played.
situation. Yeah, I
I
love
like
being an engineer and being that the tank's worst nightmare.
me too. Yeah,
Yeah.
because if you're a vehicle driver, plug your ears. I hate tanks and stuff. I hate people that drive them, kind of. And I really like to blow them up as an engineer.
Unless you're playing American Truck Simulator,
Unless you're
then
playing American Truck Simulator or you're a fan of the program, then you're not so bad. But I there was an instant death right there. I love blowing them up too. That's the thing.
Oh yeah,
Me and my buddy Ham in Battlefield 5, that was our thing. You can two hit a tank with the death plunger, the lunge mine.
that's cool.
So we
That
would
was cool.
sneak and like I would get close to a tank and I'm like, spawn on me, spawn on me, spawn on me. And he'd spawn on me. And in
Ah,
Battlefield 5, you
funny.
could crouch run. I'm so glad crouch running's back because it's actually useful when you're like trying to stay low and sneak up on a tank. And we
Mhm,
would get there,
mhm.
it's like, okay, go, 3, 2, 1. And we'd boo, boo with the two lunge mines, and you could one shot a tank, and it felt so good.
Those are cool. Those are cool.
So
Yeah.
we would do stuff like that. No, I
That
I
came out
love
with the
blowing
Iwo
up
Jima
vehicles.
map, right?
Yeah.
Or is that a yeah, okay.
Well, yeah. So allegedly, 2042 is getting another update before the end, I guess.
Ha! Oh, sorry. You were serious?
Yeah, it's
It
in
was
the
funny seeing people go back to play 2042 between the 2 weekends, and I'm sure we'll get some more 2042 players after. And then I think one of the streams I saw was like, "Was 2042 really that bad?"
yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
was. It is. It is that bad. Still
It
is.
still is, yeah.
Oh, but you
Oh,
said Iwo Jima,
man.
and it made me laugh. That's the map that's allegedly coming back. The Iwo Jima Battlefield 5
Ooh,
map.
interesting. How's that gonna work in a I mean,
Probably like dog shit because it's 2042.
mm.
But
Wait,
happy.
2042 wait, is getting Iwo Jima?
That's what the data miner Temporeal is saying is in the game files.
Oh,
So it's
no,
not
I thought you meant
official or
Battlefield
anything,
6.
but
Uh,
yeah, I thought we might get a couple guns. Would be cool, but man, I don't know. I'm still just like I'm happy with it, man. I don't know. I think there's stuff to be worked on, but I'm just not ready to pull out the pitchforks and torches yet on this deal.
no,
I
me
had it
neither.
I had it in my head. If you guys have been following the show like all summer long, before we even got to this point, I said server browsers are gone. I've just come to terms with it. I'm not
You've
gonna give
accepted
up
it.
my voice in wanting it. I'm still gonna say that we need it. I'm still gonna harp on it. I'm still gonna say why. But in my heart of hearts, I know that like that's gone. The server browser
Yeah.
as we knew it. So I was
I'm
like,
I'm thinking we're gonna see a different version of Portal. I'm hoping in my mind it's like a fake or faux version of a server browser where it's like if I could just tell my friends that's all I need is like hey, we're in this quote unquote server. I'm not gonna call it a portal, I'm gonna call it a server. We're in this server and it just you have to go through the portal browser. Um that's okay if it's like even if in a list format would be nice as well too, but I
yeah,
don't know. And then again, we'll see.
Portal can be some of those answers for like I could definitely see myself maybe like trying to have like a community night or something. And since
Mhm. Mhm.
since Rush is like 12v12, we could probably drum up like 24 people, play against each other and have like custom Rush night would be pretty fun.
Yeah,
Um
yeah. It's just the second you stop, the server will most likely be gone, and I'm not
yeah.
a fan of that. So
Yeah, I don't know. I yeah, I this didn't couldn't you have like no there weren't persistent servers like that can you rent a server at Portal?
not on Portal, not on 2042.
I
No.
wonder if they'll have rent a server where you can like pay for it
If
to
they
leave it
have
up.
dude. I mean, again, that was another way that they could make some money as well too if they wanted to buy servers, buy official supported servers, because a lot of these third party sites have horrible networking and hardware behind their servers sometimes. So like if they were just like, hey, like we'll bring back a server browser, but you got to buy the service from us. I don't take my money. I don't care. And it might be controversial, but like if it's an official server browser, take my money. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. No, I feel that. Um, yeah, it's gonna be. I guess that's just gonna be interesting what they do with Portal. We still have like Portal coming. With some maps gonna be in there, and we still have the battle royale and the gauntlet mode. We don't know what the gauntlet mode is, but
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm already gonna try to make like a faux S&D mode. Time until I said S&D mode 25 minutes. Um, I think you could almost just like I think you could almost just make like a rush mode with the MCOMs and just make it one life with rounds and like be like
You could,
that'd
yeah.
be it.
Yeah.
That'd essentially
And
be
it'll be one M. You could just do one MCOM.
yeah. Or you can, I
and
mean, you could
it's
even be two. Like S&D has two bomb sites, and you can
oh,
make
true. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're
you
right.
could
Yeah,
add a
that's a good.
timer, a short timer, and then make the win condition to either blow up or eliminate the players, or timer run out.
Mm-hmm. Would you have to blow up both MCOM still?
I think I would do one.
Yeah, you could
Just
choose between.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be
How
cool to see
sick would
that.
that be though?
It would.
What
It'd
I
be a
thought.
very competitive mode. They got squad death match too, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this one, I was really hoping for like a squad. I mean, I know we're not going to see it until maybe Portal, but like I need a squad rush as well too. Which again is kind of like S&D, but it was like 4v4v4 kind of thing. So like people were defending their own as well too at the same time. So um I believe it was. I'm trying to think. It was Bad Company 2 that had Squad Rush, and that was like my favorite mode. But
Yeah.
um
Squad rush would be cool.
yeah. Squad Deathmatch, not a fan. It just feels like domination at that point.
Yeah.
Um it's nothing. It's just about the points, about the actual captures. But I don't know. We will see. I know I did see a lot of stuff online though lately. I know people were complaining. Clean said it on Twitter as well too, where he was saying like, and a lot of other people were saying it. Um, but I remember it just vividly his that it. I hate the closed weapon conquest being looking like it's a side game mode
Yeah. This
instead
is
of the
another
main
thing.
official
Yeah.
one, and
This is
that's
a.
another thing that I saw people taking out pitchforks and torches
But
for.
this is another thing that that I was already had already come to terms with, that it's going to be open
Uh,
weapons. It's the
yeah,
skins, man. They
yeah,
can't close them because of skins.
yeah.
They
I
put
get it,
they put the
but I
closed
feel like
weapon in there to make
yeah,
people happy and to pretend like they're gonna like look at it.
I had the same reason. They're like, here, just take it, stop bothering us, kind of thing.
Yeah,
But it's like, but we know the second when we don't have a server browser, the matchmaking is gonna be more towards open conquest, open weapon conquest, open weapon game modes in general. So that kind of hurts. A lot. Again, it's like it's weird. It's like I don't get it. Even like the rush player count as well too is 12v12.
yeah,
And for me, I was mainly Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 console player. So that doesn't really bother me as much because I was used to that. But it's not 2011 anymore. We have the technology to increase it, even if it's, 16 versus 16, or I will say 32 versus 32 rush, depending on the map, can be too chaotic, perhaps, maybe. So, you know, I'm sure we'll see it in Portal again. It's just another thing that the community is gonna have to come behind and make it themselves. But I saw people complaining about that, the 12v12 rush as well.
yeah. I don't know. I think
You
that's
know,
probably a balancing thing to the small maps,
I think
because
it's it's
rush
a,
as it
it's a
is
balancing thing. Yeah.
because rush as it is, they have the technology to do it. I'm sure, to add more, but the rush in here, it feels horrific. Like the maps. I played one match. It's like they put the MCOMs down based on vibes. Like like
Feels
I
good
think it
here.
would look. They're like, it would look very feng shui in this warehouse right here if we put this MCOM, and let's go ahead and do that, because it doesn't make any
Not
sense
actual
otherwise. It
balancing. Yeah. Yeah.
like wherever like it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's too
Yeah.
chaotic. The sectors are close together. It's like instant respawns too. So like if you kind of clear it, like the people are instantly back. Like it
Oof.
Rush just needs a ton of work. Even like the OG Battlefield creators were talking about, Rush was needing some help. Um so
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it we were almost there. It's like we're almost there even still, but it's like they're tripping over themselves as they get to the finish line. So, I don't know.
yeah, I don't know, man.
It's so
I'm still
well,
happy.
here's the thing cuz it's like so I'm again, this is coming from an OG and a better OG player, so it's like it hurts to see a little bit of some of the issues, but like I it's not 100%. That's why it's at 8 out of 10 for me, because it's not a game ender or a game breaker for me, because there's still technically a closed weapon playlist. There's still a rush. Could they do some balancing and tweaking? Sure. I don't think they're gonna make any more lanes. They could, but not this late, especially when it's gonna be in October release. So um I don't know, man. Again, I haven't played Rush yet, so I will see how it feels. But from
You'll
the
play
people that
one.
I've seen, yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yep.
Oh, did you see the hacker or alleged hacker? I don't know
Oh
anymore, dude.
man. Yeah, the cat girl hacker.
Yeah, yeah.
Hacker. I don't yeah. Um I'm scared to get into like pronoun controversy talking about it. But
I don't even care about that,
no,
to be
I don't. I'm
honest.
just it's a
Yeah.
that's a joke. I don't think they were cheating. I didn't see okay. So if you guys don't know, if you're listening or going around and you haven't been plugged into the internet too much, there's been the most insane viral clip in a long time of anything has to do with Battlefield, and it's cat girl VTuber guy that is like flicking around like crazy and just hitting nutty shots just constantly. And they
Mm-hmm,
actually
mm-hmm.
like everyone called him out for cheating. Not everyone, but a lot of people did, and they actually got banned on Twitch. I don't know if they got banned from the game or not,
I
but
think what I saw was that people were mass reporting, so it ended up becoming just a 24-hour ban because I guess it's like an automatic Twitch system. So maybe that was the case. They were even going around on freaking Twitter. People were arguing back and forth, just like, oh, this is why they got banned. This is why they didn't. And then I don't know. He was saying something about like, oh, he came back on Twitter and then started saying like, I'll be back, kind of thing. Like, just you wait, kind of. I don't know. Like, it was like the more defense there was, the worse it looked. So I don't know. And then it wasn't just that one. It was like so many other clips of people showing their like flicks and stuff like that, and like they're just on just go aim trainer and stuff like that. So I don't know.
but
That's insane. I mean,
I
and
mean, it
then
just
that one clip, for instance, you saw like on the mini map it was there. So I thought that's the reason why they did a 180. Also, Battlefield has the automatic 180 uh flip to do for you as well too. So um
but yeah, so yeah, there's a clip. PJ brought it up in chat where like they shot a person and they flicked instantly to about 90 degrees to the left, and the person was behind a rock and they were right on. But that person, the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
time that they were on a gunfight, was on the mini map, so you could see like could have looked at the mini map and saw like to turn that far. I was trying to do that today. I've hit some nutty flicks and I'm almost 40 in this game. It feels good. Like the mouse. I actually got accused of cheating twice on TikTok, so that's cool. It felt amazing at my age to be accused of cheating. I'm not
Oh yeah,
anywhere
yeah,
near
yeah.
these aim guys. To me, watching that looked like watching some of the crazy aimers. Um, like Enders and Baranox and those guys, they play like that all the
Yeah.
time. Like,
I mean, yeah, even Stroud posted his battle stats for the beta for the first weekend, and his KD was like a 7 point something KD, and his accuracy was like 28% or something like that. So
yeah,
yeah, just absolutely nutty.
I think my accuracy was only 17, but that's because I don't tap fire.
I had a one. I checked it. I think I had a 1.89 or something like that, but it was like a 18 or 16 to 18. Was it 16? I think 16% accuracy score. So wasn't super great, but
I
then
had a
again, I didn't play a lot. I saw everyone's like stats and they got this many kills, this many points. I was like, I was barely there. I didn't get enough time to play, I feel like.
I
So
got I had 480 some revives too, and I
I saw that.
most played was
That's crazy,
engineer.
dude.
I'm rocking. Like I'm out there, dude. When I'm an
Out there
infantry
picking
player,
people up.
I'm playing it to win it. I'm in there, like getting people back up, blowing up tanks, whatever needs to be done. I'm the Swiss Army knife on the battlefield. Okay, I can do it. I'm your guy. But no, it feels good to be aiming and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. There is 100%. Like you just, I can't. At the end of the day, were they cheating or not? Hold a gun to my head. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
They could be because when we talked about we interviewed the anti-cheat devs, like it's so hard that sometimes there are AI cheats that replicate real aim that have the
Yeah,
small micro
human
corrections
error.
in them. So they'll
Mhm.
like randomize. They can randomize where they lock on to the enemy player model, so you
Yeah.
can't really discern that. And I
Yeah,
don't
because I was
remember.
watching, I saw the one that it was on the Gibraltar map, and like uh he went from left to right, and then he overcompensated on the right one and came back left a little bit. It was fast, like blink and you'll miss it, but like there was some overcompensation and some correction. So it's like that felt more natural, and it just felt like a crazy clip. And but then you go watch, and then there's people that posted all of the channel of just all the clips that they posted and stuff like that, and it was just like just nutty after nutty after nutty, and it's just
But
I don't know, maybe yes.
go watch like Baranox play. Like
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
he plays with Enders quite a bit.
Got it. Okay.
And that they're in kind of like that insane aimer community. Um his
Mm,
he flicks so crazy, dude. It's insane.
yeah.
Just constantly. It's crazy. Yeah, there's my stats. So I played
Nice.
89 matches. Was in there. Was in there.
I think I played half of that, like 40 something. So
That's still pretty good. People are like, "How did you do that with a job and kids?" And I was like, "I didn't sleep, dude."
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a lot of assists. You know how Blue's been calling me out for not tap firing? I oftentimes will wound people and then the bloom will get out around the people and I by that time have spotted them and someone else will kill them. So that's why I have like so many assists. Yeah. I'm just getting all the hours in now because like it's gonna be gone for a couple months, you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
Pretty soon.
Yeah, I literally like 47 matches played, 1.75 KD, um, and then a 14% shot. Yeah, so yeah, I was right on that.
Nice.
448 assists. Those are all fake. This should have been my kills.
I had 1,000.
105 revives though. Like as a mainly engineer player, I'm surprised I got even 100 revives.
I had
So
1,000 assists.
jeez, dude.
Dude, I'm shooting a wound, brother.
Oh man, you were just suppressing with that machine gun,
I
dude.
was, dude. I had some wild clips that I put on TikTok and stuff. I had a crazy one. Katie had
That's funny.
592 revives.
Katie was
Holy.
out there. She
Yeah, I
every time
know.
we would play, she's grabbing me easy.
Yeah, she said that.
I can always rely on Katie.
Yeah. Like
We're
if
grabbing the stats. If you just Google like Battlefield 6 stats, it's like the first link. It's from EA on
yeah,
their
if you guys
official
want to
website.
I can look that up.
Yeah,
Uh
I got the website. I put it in the chat for you guys. There you go.
okay. Yeah, if you guys want to check it out, it's if you just search Battlefield 6 player stats, it'll take you. It'll be the first Google result, and then you can put in your EA Origin thing, and it'll hit you up with your beta weekend one stats. So it's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
it's cool that it's there. Yeah. I didn't think they were gonna do that, so it was nice to see that.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. I took both days off from work too, and I did that this week too. I took today and tomorrow off from work too, so I'm
Yeah.
playing it. But
Yeah, but I think I'm trying to look at like I think also the reason why I gave Battlefield 6 an 8 out of 10 because I'm also looking at the whole package. Like I also want to see personally what the single player campaign is like as well too. I know there's rumors of that taking a hit sadly, so I'm hoping it's not like we're not missing out on much or it's not as bad as I'm expecting it in my mind because we haven't seen a proper single player campaign. I think what since Battlefield do you count Battlefield 1 as their campaign or is it like different
I
episodes
mean,
within
I
that
don't know what
as
was
well
it like. They
too.
just called it like war stories.
Yeah,
So
so like
it
from
kind
a
of
start to
was.
finish, same storyline. I want to see that. Even though Battlefield One, like the the German tanker like storyline, super emotional. Like especially
Yeah.
at the end when the war was ending. Ah, dude, So
Yeah.
I'm. It was
Man, Battlefield,
that was a good story.
dude,
That was a
Battlefield
really good
1
story.
like that was like a heavy duty like emotional game. Like just even the
The
whole thing of it.
soundtrack too was
Oh
amazing
yeah.
on that game too.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Sometimes
man,
sometimes when I need a good cry, I'll just sit in the bathtub and put on the Battlefield 1 soundtrack and just cry my eyes out.
that's a good emotional release.
Just
Yeah,
let
but
it
yeah,
out,
proper
man.
proper campaign. Battlefield 4 technically was the last proper campaign. Um, then again, I always hold up Bad Company as like the best campaign from Bad Company 1, Bad Company 2 because of the player, the cast. You know, like that group of people that you were playing with, like
We'll have
yeah,
to see.
yeah,
Because yeah, Ridgeline and Leto and got let go, and like partway through development, they shut down the studio
mhm,
working on it. So we'll really just have to see how that's going to shake out. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
yeah.
But man, I don't know, just like looking at this map, dude, I like it a lot. But I'm an infantry
It
guy.
kind of gives me like because I know for sure one of the maps we're getting is the Battlefield Hardline map, and it's kind of giving me those vibes a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
skyscrapers all around and stuff. It'd be nice to see. That's another thing too. People were complaining about like Levolution not being in the game, and I remember specifically. I remember when Battlefield 4 came out, people were complaining about Levolution. I remember that to a T. When we first saw that trailer and
Land
you know
King Bam.
yeah, all the Battlefield vets at that point, you know, were have been playing since 1942. Even though some, I'm not saying we're dead. It just feels like forever at this point. But um, yeah, when they saw like the skyscraper come down, it's like this isn't Battlefield. And now there's people like, oh man, where's Levolution? It's like, ah, you guys, what do you want? Let me know what you want. I feel like us, like I think, and I might fall into that sometimes as well too. Like Battlefield fans are like the best and the worst fans at the same time. So, so I don't know. We'll see.
Buffs in chat. Godspeed, Buff.
Buff, I'm here in spirit. He's here in spirit, guys. The spirit
He,
of Buffnerd Gaming is here.
he's here and he's with us.
Yeah.
But
Is he
yeah, man,
is he dead?
a lot of a lot of people are just like really down on the game this weekend, and I guess I just don't see it. There's issues with the game, but like as far as a beta, like dude, all these things didn't work in the
We're
2042
nitpicking.
beta.
We're
Plus the game,
nitpicking still.
it feels nitpicky, but that's fine. That's
Yeah.
what a beta's
I'd
for.
rather, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But I don't know. At the same time, people are just like, it's dead. It's the amount of people who have commented on my video,
Saying it's
um,
dead.
saying that it's COD has been in
Oh, there's no sorry. That is the dumbest argument. This isn't Call of Duty. I'm sorry.
I
It's
should
not
do
and
a
never will be.
montage like of all the comments that say this isn't Battlefield, this is COD. It's like, dude, the movement is slower than Battlefield 4.
Yeah, someone posted that the timer of a 100-meter sprint. I don't know if you saw that on Twitter. And Battlefield 6 with a knife out was like number 3 out of all these games, and then Battlefield 6 with your gun is like the slowest sprint time. So, um yeah, even us, we were saying like, you know, we got so used to the tack sprint, the double tap shift, and then it wasn't there. So now, you know, I'm used to not double tapping it anymore. And yeah, I'm glad that's not in there anymore, to be honest. It's
Yeah,
you
it's
can take it. And I was watching a friend of mine who is known for playing Arma. He plays tactical games, slow paced, you know, ready or not, ground branch, all that stuff. And he was playing it like that, like slowly taking corners, stuff like that. And 9 times out of 10, he would kill the person first because the other person thinks this is Call of Duty and is running around the corner sprinting, and he's already aimed down the sights. You know, so you can play Battlefield slower and more tactful. Um, are there moments where yeah, you got to be quick on the mouse and stuff like that? Sure, but there's ways to do it. Even Ramen Style, who's like a big Escape from Tarkov creator, same thing. It's like what happens when you drop, like, Escape from Tarkov, slow paced players into a new Battlefield 6 games, and same thing. They were just like, if you hold those corners sometimes, or if you hold angles, um, and on top of that, walls don't make you safe. There's a C4 coming right behind you, behind that wall, blowing that wall. I saw a video of that. There was like the guy. I mean, he was saying that it was a Call of Duty player. I think it was just some random player, but he went into a building and was hiding, and he's like, haha, funny, threw a C4 on the wall and blew up the wall and killed him through the wall. So it's like, um, yeah, it was just like
I
it's not Call of
I
Duty. To
just
call Battlefield
literally
Call of Duty, no.
I literally just got a comment on my video from earlier today. It feels too much like COD. The maps are too small.
When's the last time we got a big map like this? What, Ground War in Call of Duty?
Yeah.
And that and that got shut down quick.
Yeah, I don't
no
think
one no one played it. No
I
one
don't
played Ground War.
I don't think people also, yeah, like Buff said in chat with the FOV. I don't feel like people back in the day were like high FOV enjoyers. Um, but I cranked the FOV and that makes you look like way faster than you are.
Yeah. And also too, like, again, I go back to saying, like, what were some of the most popular maps in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4? Operation Metro, Operation Locker. Those were the two smallest 2 3 lane maps that were there. Operation Locker was a little bit smaller, but even Operation Locker had like the outside area. But again, it was just like a single lane, and you have snipers on each end just sniping each other. But then what you would do, throw smoke in their face, blind them, obscure their image, and then same thing with Operation Metro. Like towards when you're playing like when you're playing Metro like Rush, like towards the end when you're pushing, you go outside, and it's like the two main buildings with like side buildings you can go into as well too. And then you're fighting through like the second and third story and stuff like that. And then you can shoot an RPG, shoot that down, wall comes crumbles down. There's guys up there. So again, same thing with this as well too. So like it's not as small as some Battlefield maps, but it's also like I don't know, is also we can also go the other way. Is Battlefield trying to go and get Call of Duty players over to Battlefield as well too? Are they trying to corner the market as well too? Um, we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also Vikingo said it too as well too. I'm also not like the hugest fan of Metro, but like I didn't go whenever I queued up and I saw Metro. I'm like, I wasn't joining 24/7 Metro only servers, but when it would pop up, I'd play through it and I'd still have a good time. So
Yeah.
yeah. Also bring back Wake Island. That's the one OG map I want to see. I want to see a good Wake Island again.
I went what was it, Fort Duval from Battlefield 1. That one with like the fort in the cliffside was all snowy. So you had like the cliffs in the outside and then you could go fight in like the prison and stuff. It felt to me like
I
kind
didn't
of a
play too much
it
of
felt like an
Battlefield 1.
Operation Locker kind of, but like a little bit different. I would like to
Got
see
it.
that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think there should be a variety of maps though. Like if the next ones come are medium and large, I think that's good. There'll be infantry only maps, there'll be more vehicle maps and all that stuff, man. I don't know. I'm not too worried about that part. More than the maps, I'm more worried about the hit reg. Because if I play this game for a long time and I keep getting those like insta deaths, and then it shows me on the screen I got hit 7 times and I never felt them. It
Yeah.
just they all hit at
Yeah.
once. They all registered at once. Yeah,
That's gonna hurt.
that's gonna get more old to me than the map size. I'll be honest with
Hmm.
you. So I hope they can figure that out and at least they're looking into it because that needs work. And the stuff with Rush, I think, can be fixed. Like Rush is Rush. I think they need to work on where the MCOMs go, maybe change the sector sizes a little bit, and maybe Rush will play better on some of the other maps. Maybe they'll disable it on some of these smaller ones and put it on some of the bigger ones. And maybe they get up the player size to like 16 or whatever. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
so there's still
It's
hope. I
it's
mean,
simple fixes.
s- yeah, I mean, it's nothing's like a lost cause. Is what I'm saying. Like nothing's a lost cause unless they can't ever figure out the hit reg. Then I'll probably lose my mind. But um, yeah, because it I don't know if you guys think this. I would love to hear you guys like in the comment or the chat. But like it feels like it's the time to kill is nowhere near proportional to the time to die. Like you feel like you die
It's
way
not.
faster than
It's
it takes
not.
to kill somebody.
Yeah.
So they are
Yeah,
looking
because I'm
for
like,
it.
how are you taking so many hits, but I go down so much faster?
Yeah,
I'm always asking that question.
yeah, they are looking for it. They are looking at it though because they asked for clips of it. I don't. Yeah, and then these maps could be changed. They reworked all the 2042 maps. I don't think they'll rework these. I don't know. To me, they don't feel like they need to be. They feel like they were done. The 2042 maps felt like they were unfinished concept maps. Like they were
Hmm.
they were
Yeah,
so
there
open
was.
and sterile. They
Yeah,
had no.
almost. It was a block out map with detail. Like,
Yeah, like they had none of the they had none of the detail stuff in it. Like the artwork and like the grittiness and like the debris and the anything. It was all just boxes and connexes, and then they added sandbags, and it's like, woohoo, thanks.
Yeah, sandbags and containers, shipping containers.
Yeah, shipping container galore.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I guess I'm just not as mad at it. I know Big Fry 2 wanted bigger maps, wanted more verticality. I thought this map's pretty vertical. Like the buildings in the main building has 3 floors that you have to go up.
Yeah.
The
No.
D point is up on top of the skyscraper, kind of exposed on the outside. You have to go up 3 flights of stairs to get to the D map, and then you can look down. There's like the way I'm on screen right now, looking to the right, there's like a flank route down by the water that you can like keep an eye on. So there's a lot more verticality in this one. And I don't know. I
I
thought,
saw it's more the Cairo map that he was giving more pointers on, and I kind of agree with that as well too.
yeah, it's pretty flat.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like
And then
singular
people,
plane.
vaulting and hopping around Cairo, and like, they were using little AC vents and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, where
stuff
people
like
were
that.
like using like a exploit to get on a roof instead of just like having people
Yeah,
be
and
able
then
to get
some
on
of
a
the
roof.
maps on top, like they had a couple like details on there. It's like, why is this here if we don't even see it? I'm not saying should it be empty because no one's ever going to be up there. No, I mean, I think there's some moments where even having detail where players aren't normally going to see is very beneficial for the overall immersion of the map. But I would like to see, moments like that where it's like, yeah, you're fighting through certain areas, but I'm not. It's like, and then it also becomes a balance issue. But then he also mentioned like the tarp, so like that could be a thing too. So I don't think we're gonna see any major map changes like that either. Myself, maybe not on release, maybe after a long time, but at that point, is it even worth to do? So
Yeah, I don't think they will, but they won't change it very much. But I don't know,
yeah,
man. I'm still hopeful. I'm still having a good time. I'm still gonna count down the days till October 10th because it's been so long since a good Battlefield's released, man. To me, more like I'm still just like I don't know. I guess everybody's got a different opinion. And the other thing that I'd be worried about, so more than maps, I'm worried about like hit reg. But the other thing is that's gonna make or break this game in the future is like the post launch content. Like
yep, yeah.
if that
We don't
sucks,
need another 2042. Yeah,
because you can already feel it. You play a lot on the same 3 maps over a weekend. You play a lot on the same
yep.
4 maps this weekend. It gets pretty old, man.
It
I
gets
think
pretty
how people
fatiguing. Yeah.
feel like ready to see the extra maps. We understand it's a beta. No one's saying, "Oh my god, there's not enough maps," because there's going to be 9 at launch, 10 potentially if you count the Gauntlet one. It's like, but that it just illustrates my point of in a respawn game like this, maps make the game because it adds so much more replayability to just keep things fresh. Different maps, different places to play is always the way. And so if they do like 2042 where it's 1 map every 6 months, it's going to get pretty old. So I
Yep.
think I'm more worried about hit reg and post launch content really than I am about the maps that we're currently seeing. Because I think there's a decent chance that the remaining maps are at least some medium and bigger size maps coming. So, um,
Oh,
yeah,
there's is this true? Is this footage of quote unquote server browser?
where
The the PR officer at Deep Worlds for Beautiful Light. I just saw his tweet. Um, it
mm,
looks like I can't tell if this is true or not, but it looks to be.
mm.
Like it seems really actually exactly what I was asking for of just like, or it feels fake. This feels fake the way the server is moving.
Oh, he
But
said
his
it
tweet,
should be. I think this is the concept he made.
that's what makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, that looks real for
That
a
that trick that
second.
trick that tricked me out for 2 seconds.
Yeah, that looked real for a second.
Yeah, okay. Dang it. That was good though. I like it still. That was good. That was good looking. Dang it. Okay.
Yeah, so he's saying that the server browser should just be
Should
really
be.
easy to find. Like just scroll down and like with your mouse and like there it is.
Yeah. It should that's another thing too where it's like this UI is atrocious.
Dude,
I mean
what?
it's not as bad as older what was it, like Call of
We're
Duty's menu, but like how many settings do I have to go through to turn on a compass?
Dude, we're still talking about too, like, why do they insist on making the every button a massive thumbnail that takes up the whole screen so you have to
Yeah.
scroll and switch pages to find stuff instead of a list? It's like, brother, I know what conquest means. Like, I don't have to see a thumbnail to know what it is, man. Like, I get it. You don't have, or even if if you're dying, if you're dying to have a thumbnail or an image of the game mode, then just have the game modes in a small button and then an area where the thumbnail shows over whatever you're hovering. So you only have to have one thumbnail space to show you like the image of Conquest. And then you break through, that image changes to breakthrough. So you can have everything on a screen. So you don't have to scroll for days and like weed through the images. And man, I'm old. I'm old. I know I need to stop complaining it's a beta. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but
It's like
still, we
COD.
can we can give our feedback.
This game is pretty much the same as COD.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Was
just
it was it
not a fan of that
2042?
UI.
Was it 2042 that said like somebody from Hulu designed it or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was 2042.
And then I
So
don't know why we're having
that's where it came
it's
from.
I don't know why it's like 2024, 2025 and we're having trouble with UIs because Hunt Showdown's UI went off the rails when they did their big 1896 update. Everyone hated it too. So,
Yeah, and then you go look at like older UI and how simple they were, and it's just like, why can't we just do this again? Why are we reinventing the wheel? You know. And then on top of that, that's what I was saying. I think Portal, because looking at mock up, is perfect. But the way Portal's going to be set, I think it's going to get like not put out as we want it. I don't know. It's just not going to be out there. It's just not going to be. It's
no,
not
no
going to
one's
look
going to use it.
great. You know?
No one's going to use it just to play like vanilla breakthrough or conquest or rush. No one's going to use
Yeah.
it for that. You're just going to matchmake and go where they put you. Like no one's going to
Correct.
like set that up. So it's not, it's just gone forever. All right. That's Battlefield, but everybody get in and play the
Hmm.
beta. I'm sure we'll talk about it next week too in the wrap up
Yeah.
of everything.
Yeah.
But you go play it. It's still really fun. I'm not seeing a huge problem like a lot of people are, and maybe I'm just being too sensitive. Maybe people are just giving constructive feedback, and I'm getting too sensitive about it. I don't know. That could be, but I think it's cool. It's good. There's
Hmm.
changes.
Hmm.
Fix the hit reg, and we'll be cooking. The next thing I wanted to talk about, and I don't know how much we can talk about, is Wraith Ops. This has been kind of on our radar for a long time. Do you remember what its original name was?
Project Rave.
Oh, I feel like
Yeah.
I
It's
feel like
Rave
I could
Ops.
have got there if I took a minute.
It was
I
there.
feel,
It was. You're almost there.
I feel like I could have got there. But anyway, there will be some gameplay soon, finally, like a fair amount of it, and there's a play test coming up. Um, I signed up for it. I don't know if I can say that. Like I hope to check
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be here for that, which is so funny that they're gonna be at Gamescom during this, or some of the people I guess are gonna be there.
But you might
So
get to play it though if they have. Do they have a booth
if
like
they have
with
it,
it?
that'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll hit them up. I'm gonna see, cause yeah, if I get to play it there, at least I'll get to play it. You know. So, but I saw the timeline. I was like, oh man, literally, I'm gone I fly out on the 18th and I come back the 25th. Like literally exactly when it happens. So, but the public access comes out the 21st to the 25th, which I'll also be gone for. Damn it.
The public test is run that by me one more time. The public test is when?
The 21st to the 25th.
And that's when everybody can play.
That's when everyone can play. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Nice. Yeah, I signed up to try to get like a creator code or whatever to check it out. So, um, I hope they allow me to play it because it looks cool.
Yeah.
So if you guys,
Yeah.
yeah, if you guys don't know, it's like somebody's making like an arena shooter that's like gritty and grounded. It almost looks like Tarkov Arena, kind of. Maybe not quite as hardcore, but pretty
Not as
hardcore.
hardcore. Yeah. It's like a mix between, I guess, Call of Duty and maybe Tarkov in that regards, because there is your they have the the tactical sprint weapon up. They have hit markers and uh the point counter as you're shooting the enemy. But the recoil looks manageable. The weapons look grounded and realistic. I haven't seen any crazy witty skins. There's like drones. There's even like weapon customization as well too. That's pretty on par. So Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
it looks like
overall really good.
it almost looks like an OG COD Modern Warfare to me, like, but like better
Yeah,
graphics, like Unreal Engine 5. But like
it is
the aes-
UE5 as well too.
the
Yeah.
aesthetic and the pacing of it seems like an old COD. So if you're interested in that, it might be worth checking out.
Hmm.
And it, it's got night vision too, so there's night modes. Um, but S&D mode, right?
There is a bomb mode, yeah. So,
That's gonna
um,
go so hard in this. I feel like if
I
it's
think so as well too. Yeah. You're
oh,
gonna get your classic game modes as well too. I don't know if we're gonna get like capture the flag or anything
I
like
don't
that,
care.
but like domination or something like
Don't
that. Yeah, I
care.
know you bomb mode. That's all you. I got you.
That's
I
all I
got you.
want.
That's it.
Dude, that looks so
Uh,
good in this though. That
yeah,
would be
it's cool
so
though
good in
because
this.
like they were just like a team by themselves, Project Wraith. They were just trying to put a game out there, and then the Team 17, the guys from Hell Let Loose came and gave them money. So it's like, yeah, they clearly they got some funding for it. Yeah, I didn't want to say that, Justin. I was gonna say that earlier too. It gave me a little bit of those vibes as well too.
It looks like World War
Yeah,
Three, guys. It does.
it does. It kind of does though. Like to me, it felt like it looks like what War 3 was going to be a little bit before they completely reinvented themselves. So um yeah, but it looks good. It looks good. Yeah, World War 3 is so packed. Oh man, they're still updating that game. Can you believe that? Even with Battlefield, like
Can
that's
you call it an
crazy.
update though? Like, is that really an update?
Yeah, I don't know.
So there's
For all like double digit players.
yeah. So here's the stuff, like they put out the little press release thing. So Twitch sign up on Steam from August 18th. Twitch drops on August 18th. So you will be able to watch creators for Twitch drop to get access to it on Twitch. Um if you want to play it. So hopefully I get it and you can watch it on my channel. That'd be cool. Cuz I'm interested in it with the ball mode. I bet the ball mode's not the damn playtest, is it? It doesn't say what modes, does it? I don't think. Not on Steam.
No, no.
I think it did in the creator sign up page, but I don't know if you're supposed to talk about it. I don't know,
I don't know.
but it looks cool. I'm hopeful for like to just have something that the homies can hop on for a good time and just play some ball mode.
Dude, if this game goes great and it feels good, and then we also have Battlefield, like we're eating pretty good in like the FPS space. There's another game that I saw. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like Black something. Um,
Vultures, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Have you
So
seen the
also
gameplay
just
for that?
real quick, we can talk about it. I don't know much about it. Um the Black Vultures game, yeah, I don't know. I was gonna want to real quick. I wanted to put a button on the Wraith Ops thing. Their biggest thing is Wraith Ops is a gritty FPS focusing on teamwork, tactical combat with no loot boxes, no FOMO, and no BS.
Yeah.
So like it's gonna be there's not supposed to be pay to win stuff. There's not supposed to be crazy skins. Um, they're doing that thing. So that stuff is not supposed to be a worry. No peak weapons, no unauthentic skins, no nonsense. Grid of modern warfare with back to basics infantry combat. So Wraith Ops, yeah, Wraith Ops is for tactical infantry gunplay, objective based teamwork focused, boots on the ground, snappy combat. But it says it's gonna have 4 game modes. Does it say what the game modes are?
I haven't seen anything about that myself. Sorry, we're a great FPS news podcast,
I'll
I
ask
promise.
him.
Yeah, see, we got
There,
in house. So
there. I'm sure they'll answer that. All right,
right now.
just ask them. I'm sure they'll get right back to
Oh,
me.
here we go. 4 game modes: Overlord, 12v12, which I don't know what that is. Overlord. That's no clue about that one. They have gun game, arena mode, and team deathmatch.
What's arena mode? Is there a one life mode? Yeah, we'll get the.
That could be arena mode,
Can I get the
perhaps.
producers to get on that and figure out what's going on there? have someone from our
So
team reach out to them.
yeah. Yeah. There's 6 maps as well too. I don't know if it's coming out during that playtest, but there's 6 maps planned right now. And then there's also there's gonna be, I get they say variety of game modes, so I'm guessing there might be more than just the 4 eventually, but then also custom hosted servers as well too. So we're getting this before Battlefield 6 puts in servers. That's crazy.
Sweet.
We're getting server browsers. Wraith Ops or Battlefield.
Uh,
Oh, jeez.
yeah. So then I kind of wanted to make fun of Call of Duty. Oh wait, did you want to talk about the Black Vultures or whatever that is?
Yeah, a little bit. I was just like, I was curious if you heard anything
I've
about it, because
heard
they had,
about it, but I don't
yeah,
know
they
really
had
what it is.
their playtest, and I was like, what?
They did?
There's a playtest? Yeah, there was. It happened in July. Like,
Huh.
I didn't even hear about it, and didn't see anything about it. I think it's what's called Black Vultures Prey Agreed. Yeah, because like we first saw like the initial trailer, and it looked like it was like a really crappy looking on rails cinematic trailer that looked like it was supposed to be like a Ukraine war simulator, because the guy had like the blue armband around and stuff like that. So I thought, and then it had like a javelin, and there's like a helicopter, and it's like a box around a person, then a tank shows up. So I'm thinking like, oh, it was just gonna be like, I thought it was a fake game. I thought it was one of those like, it's gonna be completely crap on stuff like that. So I thought that's what it was gonna be. And then we get gameplay, and it's nothing like it. It's fast paced. There's hit markers. Like, it doesn't look bad. And apparently, from my friends who were playing it, I had some friends that were playing it. They were like, "Dude, it's actually really fun. I had a good time. The time to kills is decent. It's not super long, but it's not super quick either." And there's different game modes as well too. There's a bomb mode as well too. There's 3v3v or team versus team modes. So 3 teams as well too. Um there's like, I don't know, you can like, if you go down, you can get res back up as well too. There's, I don't know, there's like it's interesting. It's got a lot going for it. It's got weapon customization, of course. And the one thing that they specifically pointed out as well too is that there's AI. They specifically mentioned there's AI generated content. And what they did for that was that there's 20 types of in-game narration voiceovers and 40 tracks that were apparently all AI generated. So I don't know how I feel about that. Like, this is one of the first games that have used completely AI generated
Man, it's just
voiceovers and music. So
yeah.
it's like those were 2 separate job openings that could have been for somebody.
Yeah, or the other option is potentially the game wouldn't be made because they couldn't afford to have it produced
That's
or the
another thing
license to
too.
it. So
So
it's like
like,
y-
it's made by This Means War Studio, but it's produced by We Made, which is the Chinese company, of course. Chinese or Korean, one of the two, actually. One of the two. I think it's Korean. I think it's Korean, actually. Never mind it. So I don't, maybe it's like their first ever game, their first game they've ever published, I believe, too. So at least according to Steam, I think they might have a couple other games. I think I looked it up last time as well too. Yeah, so it's Korean. Yeah, We Made Entertainment is a South Korean video game developer. So,
interesting.
but yeah, and then like on their first thing, yeah, they have a couple other games under the belt. It's very um not nostalgic. What's the word? Fantasy driven, knights, magic, stuff like that. And then they went the complete opposite. And one of the first things that they showcase on their game, and even when you look it up, is blockchain and WebM3 and stuff like that. So there's crypto behind it. So it's like, what are you trying to be? I don't get it, but it's
Yeah,
like
that's
it
weird.
looks like a good game, but you have AI generated content. You have that too. So, but there's a playtest, and the playtest went very well as well too. So yeah, I don't know.
The
I don't know.
playtest went
It just
the
the playtest went well apparently. From again, this is just sources from friends that I know they have been um playing, Battlefield and Call of Duty for a very long time. So like they've been around the FPS gaming space and they've been friends with me for a very long time. So
Huh.
yeah. Um we'll see. I don't know. I'm not saying I like this game is great because they said it, but I want to see what this game looks like when we get another chance. So
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on it too.
mhm.
I had two more quick things. One just since it's been like Battlefield time, it's gonna be fun to make fun of Call of Duty Black Ops 7 this whole entire time that it's gonna launch because I have zero desire to play it. Tom
Yeah.
Henderson just reported today that the Call of Duty Black Ops campaign and multiplayer will merge with a 32 player mode on Avalon. So they had this Avalon map that leaked like a long time ago. So it just goes like the whole thing of like COD recycling content, man. Like this was supposed to come out allegedly like a long time ago. Battle Royale map. According to sources who wish to remain anonymous as they couldn't talk about the game's plans, Black Ops 7 hotly rumored Avalon map, which was initially planned as a BR map, will be the title's 12th and final mission in the Black Ops 7 campaign. It said some of the POIs in Avalon will be present as part of the game's campaign. The fully fledged map will be the game's final mission. The final mission sounds a lot like an extraction-based shooter where players will need to complete objectives and extract. We'll have to wait and see exactly what that means. It was said that the mission will be hardcore and similar to other extraction shooters on the market. If you're killed and your squad is wiped, you'll lose all your character's progress. So that's really weird. They said, and it's going to be like a multiplayer part in the campaign, like merged together. It said that somewhat bizarre move for the multiplayer and campaign merge in Black Ops 7 as part of the game's full progression integration across all three game modes. Progression with campaign, multiplayer, and zombies, where no matter where or what you play, you still progress. It means even during a campaign mission, players will be able to level up their weapons, characters, and battle pass. So that's weird that you can find a extraction shooter at the end of the campaign. Like, I don't know, man. That's weird.
Mm.
It's weird, but at the same time, I don't care. Huh? It's entertainment. It's entertainment at this point.
Yeah, yeah. Call of Duty from now on will just be, if we ever do talk about it, it'll be a quick shot and won't be a main subject, main topic. Not for a while, unless they
But
finally figure it out.
it still
But I
goes
don't
back
know.
it still goes back to that guy that you met that's like there's so many people that are like that that'll just
I
buy it.
that
It's an
that
instant
aren't
buy.
plugged in. Like he didn't even know that the Battlefield 6 beta was happening. Like they're just in their Call of Duty world. That's the only game they have installed on their console. He plays with his friends, and then that's it. That's all. That literally, he said him and his friends just play Call of Duty. So it's just like it's a new audience for that game. I feel like, and they found it, and they're gonna keep it for a very long time. And their audience loves skins. They love the Fortnite of Call of Duty.
It's wild. All right. The last thing I had, this might be a tiny bit shorter episode, depending on how crazy this gets. Blue, you got to get the deets here, man. So Blue is going to be at Gamescom, and allegedly, according to Insider Gaming, a big Division 2 project will be revealed at Gamescom.
Oh,
Okay,
okay
and
then.
we're sending the Scope
You
podcast is sending a
Yeah.
correspondent to Gamescom.
Let's go. I'll be
Oh
on
no,
the ground. I'll be on the ground.
nothing could be farther from the truth. So we are going to really try to have Blue phone in from
Yeah.
Gamescom.
So again, like I said, I have the battery pack, I have the gimbal, I have the lavalier mics, I'm sure they'll have Wi-Fi there at Gamescom as well too. So um yeah, we'll see how that goes. And I got like the international plan as well too for my phone. Just today, actually. Well, it's gonna start on the 18th. But anyways, that's so funny because I was just watching a video of like canceled division projects or canceled Tom Clancy projects, and one of them was talking about Heartlands, and I was like, that hurts. That hurts. But I know Ubisoft is making another, you know, first person Tom Clancy thing. I don't think we'll never see the Division first person. That'd be sick, but
Yeah. I can't believe they're still making stuff for Division 2. Gamescom, they said Mission Brief will cover what's next for Division 2. I know they're coming up with the Battle for Brooklyn, or is that one out already?
dude, I
I
don't
thought that
keep up
was
with
out.
Division. I'll be honest. I
Maybe
gave
they're
up after a very.
maybe
Once they brought back New York, I played it and then I stopped. Like it
maybe they're
just
gonna put Heartland in Division 2.
a lot of people. That's why they said that they got canceled is because it felt more like a DLC, and I don't
Whatever,
know.
man. Like
It was
it
fun.
it
I
actually
enjoyed it.
was like a whole wholly multiplayer extraction shooter. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Okay,
But
Battle for
anyway,
Brooklyn is out. Yeah.
get ready for
Eh,
some big time Division 2 news. Are they
let's
even making
go.
Division
I'm gonna be
3?
there. I don't know. They said they would. For a very long time. Like I think they said that a couple years ago, and they just keep continuing the Division 2 content push. And it's just like this game is you're just
Ubi
stuffing players' mouth with useless nonsense.
Ubisoft ruins
Like
everything, man.
they didn't used to, man.
My dad would say they couldn't pour piss out of a boot if the instructions were on the heel. That's what my dad would say, because he
It would
said
get
that
stuck.
about
It
me
would
before.
get stuck in the toe somehow.
Yeah, they couldn't figure out how to do it.
Why is it not working?
That's my dad. So that's what he would say. But yeah,
That's funny.
it's rough time over there at Ubisoft, because even Siege like isn't hitting. I don't have any, my like main Siege homies aren't even playing
Look,
Siege.
I just hate the whole fad of like a sequel that isn't a sequel.
It hasn't really panned out for anybody. Maybe CS too,
Mm,
because there's a
but even
lot
then,
of
no,
people
even
playing it.
then, because in the beginning they got rid of a lot of big Counter Strike maps, and then would bring them back one by one, very very slowly. So, like, it's good where it's at now, but it wasn't like that in the beginning. So,
Yeah,
same
like
thing with the Hunt Showdown, 1886, right? Is that the new one is now, or it's
yeah,
the same game? Same, it's the same game. Again, for me, it's just an updated version. That's all it is. It's just a major update. Rainbow Six did it. Overwatch 2, we all know how bad that went. So, like, I haven't seen a game that has done that properly. If you're just gonna update the game, just say you're gonna update the game. If you're gonna make a sequel, make an actual sequel.
yeah, yeah. You tell
Yeah, yeah. Whoever's listening.
them. Whatever big time game execs are listening, we know you're there.
we hey we changed the outcome for Battlefield 6. So all right, that was all us right
Yeah,
here
we
on the
fixed it.
Scope
We
FPS
saved
podcast. You're
Battlefield.
welcome.
We saved Battlefield. So, all right, guys. Might be a shorter show today. I think that's it. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
no, I
think.
did have that. I was gonna talk what Viking just said. I was gonna talk about that. Arc Raiders, the other big time thing, they put out a
Oh,
thing that said they're not doing another beta. They're not doing anything. It's heads down
that's
until launch.
true.
They're
I
not
did
going to be
see
at
that.
Gamescom. They're just getting the game finished. Is all they're doing. So, and that upset
I
a lot of
mean,
people.
I don't. I'm not upset with that. Hunker down, focus on the game, get it ready. It wasn't a bad test in the beginning, anyways. So it's not like they had a bunch to fix. If anything, we just didn't get to see enough of the game, to be honest.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but it was one of the most optimized Unreal Engine 5 games I've ever seen, like
It
ever.
looked
And for
amazing.
the scale, and yeah,
Do you
the
think they
scale,
regret?
the
Do you think
sound design was great.
think they regret not dropping it this summer before Battlefield 6?
So I kept seeing that a lot too. They're like, "Oh, worst timing for Arc Raiders to launch." But I was like, There are two very separate looking games.
They're really different games, but I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I think to be honest, I'd rather have more options to play in that regards. Like, especially depending on the post launch content of Battlefield 6. If it's not up to par and it sucks, we might have to keep going back and forth between Battlefield and Arc Raiders. So we'll see. Um, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, cool.
I could see that in a world. I'm just still I just have a hard time just like narrowing it down on one game. So I mean,
Oh,
I
for
can see
your channel
myself
focus on
just for, no,
specifically.
just for me to play and stay sane in the FPS space. I mean, that's, I feel like I'm probably going to be playing Battlefield, Arc Raiders, maybe some Wraith Ops, and check out the Gray Zone update when it comes back around this winter. Like, be checking it out. So, all right,
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, I think that's a show. We won't keep you. Next week should be really cool. Hopefully, we wish safe travels to Blue getting over there. I hope you have fun, man. That's gonna be cool, dude.
Yeah.
Cool to see
9-hour
everything.
flight there and then a 10-hour
Are
flight
you
back.
are you gonna be able to attend like the Gamescom opening night live thing? Isn't that like Jeff
I
Keighley deal or?
maybe I we'll see. I again, well, I have to figure out what the like I know where we're gonna be at. I saw the location. I don't know exactly in terms of like what stage he's gonna be on presenting. Um, I know there will be a time where we'll have someone watching the booth for us. I think it's like the lead developers, like two brothers and stuff like that. So they'll be watching the booth for us, and then we'll get a chance to go walk around stuff like that. And I think at that point we'll go talk to the Gray Zone guys, we'll go talk to the Project Wraith guys. We'll see. I'm sure we'll be networking the entire time over there. Um, so we will see. I think Gray Zone's also having like a meetup as well too, like outside of Gamescom. So we might attend that as well too,
Oh,
just
cool.
like a dinner or something like that. And then um yeah, this is it's definitely cool, man. I've been so busy, it hasn't like hit me yet. Like, oh, dude, I'm going to freaking Germany. First of all, that I'm going back because I was stationed there for 3 years as well too. So I'm going back to Germany, and it feels nice because I'm landing in the same airport in Frankfurt, which when I is like the main international one there, at least on that side of Germany. So it's just cool to see. I'm also like I forgot how like crazy overseas traveling is. Like the fact that I had to make sure I get the power adapter correct for the different outlets
Oh yeah,
over
I didn't
there
think of
as
that.
well too. Yeah, the little it's like little things like that. I'm like, oh crap. And then like I was just calling my car today and I had to make sure like, hey, I'm traveling overseas to let you guys know just in case. And then they were like, oh no, it's fine. Just know there's like for one of my cards, there's like a 3% international fee payment fee.
Love
It's
that.
crazy. It's like, thanks. Okay, cool. So one of my other cards is 1%, so I'll just use that. I'll take out cash to be fair.
That might be the play.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but that's
I'm
crazy.
excited. I'm ready for the food. I'm ready for German food, man. That's what I'm ready
Oh
for.
yeah, I'd gain like
And
80
doner kebab.
pounds.
Oh, I'm so excited. My wife's so jealous.
Dude, I'd gain like 80 pounds if I was over there one weekend. Boom. But
Easy.
so cool, man. Yeah, have fun, dude. Travel safe, and we'll be interested to
Mhm.
hear about it. We'll see if we can work out a deal to call in or whatever if that works out. I don't know how that
Yeah,
will work out. We'll have
yeah.
to.
I'll be 6 hours ahead. So that's another thing too. I just
Oh,
realized.
it might be too late. We can maybe do it earlier though, earlier in the day, so it's a good time for you. Because I'm gonna
Yeah.
probably take that day off work.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I've been taking Thursdays off work because I have a bunch of leave I have to use up by the end of next month for when my daughter was born. Parental leave, I didn't use all of it, so I was trying to use it up. So I've been taking Thursdays off. So
Yeah, if we can get an early scope stream on Thursday, and then I'll be there. So
all right, be in touch. Travel safe. We'll see you guys later, guys. Thanks for watching. Share the stream around with people. Leave us a 5-star review on the audio platforms. It helps a bunch. Thank you for being here, and hope to see you guys all next week. Thanks, everybody.
later, guys.